Emeka Gift, an unwavering advocate for the restoration of Biafra and the campaign for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. At the core of the ongoing fight for Biafran self-determination, few individuals resonate as consistently and fervently as Emeka Gift. As a distinguished human rights activist and the founder of Family Writers Press International, Emeka Gift has become a pivotal figure in the international Biafran movement. His efforts encompass advocacy, media outreach, and grassroots mobilization, all directed towards the restoration of the sovereign Republic of Biafra and the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Through his writings, social media engagement, and steadfast dedication, Gift has played a crucial role in amplifying the voices of millions of Biafrans. The pursuit of Biafra's restoration has its origins in the Nigerian Civil War, 1967-1970, a devastating conflict that resulted in the loss of over 3 million lives, primarily due to starvation and violence. Under the leadership of Lieutenant Col Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu, the brief Republic of Biafra sought independence from Nigeria in the face of ethnic violence against the Igbo people in the north and systemic marginalization. Although Biafra capitulated in 1970, the underlying grievances, including economic exclusion, political disenfranchisement, and cultural erasure, continue to exist, fueling contemporary separatist movements such as IPOB, which was established in 2012 by Nnamdi Kanu. Emeka Gift's engagement in this initiative is profoundly anchored in his conviction that the restoration of Biafra is not merely a political goal, but a divine calling and a fundamental human rights issue. As a vocal advocate for IPOB, Gift has consistently highlighted the necessity for a referendum supervised by the United Nations, enabling Biafrans to exercise their right to self-determination, as outlined in international law under the UN Charter and the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. In his writings and social media updates, he critiques Nigeria's federal system as a mechanism for Fulani-dominated groups to exploit the resources of the Southeast, particularly oil, while depriving the region of essential infrastructure and representation. One of Gift's significant contributions is his effort in educating and mobilizing the Biafran diaspora and youth. Through Family Writers Press International, he creates articles, videos, and broadcasts that analyze the historical injustices of the Civil War and the ongoing invisible genocide against the Igbo. For example, in a 2025 post on X, formerly Twitter, Gift emphasized the Directorate of State, DOS, IPOB's administrative body, as the authentic face of Biafra to the watching world, highlighting its importance in maintaining structure during Kanu's detention. He contends that without such institutional frameworks, the movement would be vulnerable to infiltration and division, a strategy he associates with Nigerian intelligence agencies like the Department of State Services, DSS. Gift's advocacy also encompasses efforts to counter misinformation and psychological warfare purportedly conducted by the Nigerian government. In an article published in August 2025, titled "The Weapon of Intellectual Warfare That Gowon Regretted He Never Utilized Against Biafra," he cautioned Biafrans about state-sponsored attempts to create division within IPOB, drawing comparisons to unfulfilled regrets from the Civil War period. By fostering unity and discipline, Gift has played a crucial role in maintaining IPOB's global presence, with chapters in the US, Europe, and Africa, raising funds for initiatives such as the Eastern Security Network, ESN, a self-defense organization designed to protect Biafran communities from attacks by herdsmen and state violence. But Gift's endeavors have not been without obstacles. Gift has encountered accusations of being a traitor from competing factions within the larger Biafran community, including those associated with Simon Ekpa, a self-proclaimed IPOB leader based in Finland. Nevertheless, Gift remains resolute, utilizing platforms like X to reaffirm IPOB's chain of command and to label unauthorized directives as acts of sabotage. His posts, which frequently attract thousands of interactions, act as rallying calls, reminding supporters that structure is king in the struggle for restoration. No examination of Emeka Gift's contributions is complete without acknowledging his critical involvement in the Free Nnamdi Kanu campaign. Kanu, a British-Nigerian activist, established IPOB and revitalized the Biafran cause through Radio Biafra, broadcasting appeals for independence from London. He was arrested in 2015 on charges of treason, granted bail in 2017, his home was invaded by the Nigerian army and he escaped. Kanu was abducted in 2021 following his illegal rendition from Kenya, a decision deemed unlawful by Nigeria's Court of Appeal in 2022. Gift has been at the forefront of advocating for Kanu's unconditional release, perceiving it as integral to Biafra's liberation. In various posts and videos on X, he depicts Kanu as a prisoner of conscience, sacrificed by Nigeria to silence the Igbo voice. For instance, in a post from September 2021 commemorating Kanu's birthday, Gift stated, "This is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Ohamadike ndi Biafra, the esteemed leader of IPOB, the sole individual who, for the sake of Biafra, has sacrificed both mother and father, and is now sacrificing his own comfort for our freedom. He has garnered international support, tagging global leaders such as UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres, Russian officials, and Elon Musk and world leaders in his appeals for intervention." Gift's advocacy work emphasizes the human toll of Kanu's imprisonment. In August 2025, he posted images of Kanu's wife, Uchechi Okwu Kanu, who is struggling with illness, linking her illness to the pressures stemming from her husband's abduction and the incarceration by the Nigerian state. He has also criticized the DSS for preventing Kanu from accessing his family and legal representation, framing this as a breach of international human rights standards. Through Family Writers Press, Gift has created works such as Biafra, When Silence Speaks, which examines how Kanu's imprisonment has heightened the global Biafran narrative instead of suppressing it. Detractors, including Nigerian officials, have branded Gift's initiatives as seditious. However, he responds by referencing judicial decisions, including the appeal court discharge and acquitter of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. His advocacy has coincided with international pressure. In August 2025, diaspora organizations like the Concerned Citizens of Igbo Nation in Diaspora, CCIND, resonating with Gift's views, called on the U.S. to impose sanctions on Nigeria regarding Kanu's detention. Gift's posts have also endorsed initiatives such as the Biafra Education Awareness Dissemination, BEAD 2025, where participants transformed beads of knowledge into pearls of wisdom to raise awareness about Kanu's situation. Emeka Gift's activism has attracted threats and defamation, including from factions within the Biafran movement. Rival agitators accuse him of associating with the DOS gang of criminals, yet Gift regards these claims as divisions orchestrated by the government. Nevertheless, his follower count on X exceeds 77,000, and his viral posts illustrate his significant influence. He has also tackled internal IPOB matters, including the U.S. chapter's realignment in 2025, commending their fundraising efforts for ESN while cautioning against infiltrators. Looking ahead, Gift envisions a Biafra restored through non-violent organized resistance. As he expressed in a post from 2025, if IPOB endures this difficult period, they will restore Biafra. His efforts highlight that the Biafran struggle transcends mere separation. It encompasses dignity, justice, and a future where the Igbo and all Biafrans can thrive free from marginalization. Emeka Gift's contributions serve as a reminder that genuine liberation movements are founded on resilience, education, and unity. In a world observing Africa's evolving narratives, his voice guarantees that the Biafran story and the pursuit of Nnamdi Kanu's freedom remains unmuted. As Biafrans persist in their quest for sovereignty, GIFT emerges as a guiding light, demonstrating that the actions of a single activist can spark a nation's passion. Family Writers Press International.